Hello everyone, I am Payal. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we start, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content. Today, I are talking about FOMO and social validation. Why fear missing out and speak approval. Now, let's begin. What is FOMO? FOMO means fear of missing output. It is the feeling that others are enjoying something important but we are not part of it. For example, when you see people traveling, partying, or achieving success on social media, you may start thinking, why am I not there? Why is everyone happy except me? This feeling creates stress, anxiety, and restlessness. Now, let's talk about social validation. Social validation means wanting approval from other people. Today's this approval often comes from like, comment, and share on social media. When a post gets many likes, we feel happy. When it doesn't, we may feel sad and insecure. Because of these, our self worth slowly depends on digital likes, not real happiness. The human need for belonging. Now, let's understand the human need for belonging. Human beings are social by nature. From the beginning of human history, people needed to live in group to survive. In early times, our ancestors lived in tribes. Being part of a tribe meant food, safety, and protection. If someone was excluded from the group, it could mean serious danger or even death. This is why belonging became a survival instinct. Now let's talk about social cohesion. Social cohesion means staying united and working together. It helps people hunt together and protect each other. In today's world, this need for belonging still exists, but it has changed form. Now, belonging is often about online connections like followers, groups, and social media communities. So, modern connectivity is actually the digital version of tribal loyalty. Defining social validation. Now let's understand social validation. Social validation means feeling valued when others approve of us. There are two main types of social validation. First is offline validation. This happens in real life. For example, when someone gives you a compliment, says you did great, or gives you a smile, handshake, or a high five. This real world interaction feel warm and meaningful because they involve eye contact and human connection. The second type is online validation. This comes from likes, views, comments, and share on social media. Like 100 likes, 500 views, or many comments on a post. Both offline and online validation activate the reward system in our brain. They make us feel good. But here is the important point, online validation is often short lived and hollow because it is based on number, not real human connections. Now let's understand the brain science behind FOMO. Whenever we receive a notification, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is the known as the feel good neurotransmitter. It is linked to reward and pleasure. This creates what scientists call the dopamine loop. We check our phone, feel good, want to check again. Now two important part of the brain are involved. First is the amygdala. The amygdala is responsible for detecting social traits. It makes us fear being ignored or excluded. Second is the nucleus accumbens, the brain pleasure center that craves the next notifications, hit, like, or messages. Together, this brain system keeps us hooked to our screen, and this is why FOMO feels so powerful. Now, let's talk about FOMO in the digital age. Today, social media makes us compare ourselves with others. We compare our real life with other people's best moment online. We see their happy photos, trips, and success, but we don't see their problems or struggle. This is called the comparison trap. Because of these comparison, we may feel unhappy, stressed, or left behind. Remember, social media shows edited life, not real life. So we should use social media carefully and focus more on our own journey. Now let's talk about metrics and the validation loop. Metrics means number on social media like likes, views, and followers. Many people start connecting their identity with likes. More people make them feel important. Fewer likes make them feel less confident. When a post gets low views, people feel sad or disappointed. This is called a mood dip. Because of these, people keep checking apps again and again, searching for validation. This creates a loop: post something, wait for likes, feel good or bad, post again. Over time, these numbers start controlling our emotions. That is why it is important to remember numbers do not define our values. Now, let's see the emotional and mental health impact of FOMO. First is anxiety. People feel worried about being left out or not popular enough. They keep thinking, what if I'm missing something important? Second is low esteem, self low esteem. Many people start connecting their self worth with likes and comments on a post. More likes means feeling good, fewer like means feeling bad. Third is overthinking. People think too much about small things like, why didn't this person like my photo, or did I do something wrong? All these feelings slowly affect our mental peace. That's why it is important to use social media in a healthy or balanced way. Let's talk about something we all feel but rarely name: FOMO versus JOMO. What do you these buzzwords really mean and how do they affect our daily lives? So, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's that anxious feeling when you see other doing something fun or exciting and you think, am I missing out? You start scrolling, comparing, and suddenly your peace is gone. Your focus shifts to other people's lives, not your own. You act on impulse, checking every notification, watching every story. Why? Because deep down you don't want to feel left out. And the second is JOMO, joy of missing out. Now, this is the good stuff. JOMO is when you choose peace over pressure. You are content with your own life, your own pace. Instead of mindless scrolling, you live mindfully, reading, resting, creating. You are not avoiding people, you are embracing intentional solitude. You know what matter and you are okay missing the noises. So what's the shift? It starts with awareness. Once you notice how FOMO drain you, you can choose JOMO, and trust me, it feel amazing. Let's break down this quick visual: who's most affected by digital overwhelm, social pressure, or FOMO style stress. We have got a pie chart showing three groups. First is Gen Z, 45% high impact. This group feels it the most. Constant notification, comparison culture, and online pressure hit them hard. They are digital native, but that also means they are constantly plugged in and often emotionally drained. Second is millennials, 35% medium impact. They are juggling careers, relationship, and digital life. While they are more aware of burnout and boundaries, they still get caught in the scroll trap and hustle culture. And last, Zen X, other 20% lower impact. This group tends to be less affected, maybe because they didn't grow up fully online. They often have more offline habits and clearer boundaries. So, what does these mean? The younger you are, the more likely you are feeling the pleasure, but awareness is key. Once you know how it affects you, you can start making mindful changes. Let's talk about a trend that's affecting almost all of us: screen time and anxiety. This graph shows a clear pattern. As daily screen time goes up, anxiety level tend to rise too. From 0 hours to 10 hours a day, the curve climbs steadily and then spike past a point called critical anxiety threshold. What does that mean? It means there a tipping point. A few hours of screen time might be okay for work, learning, or fun. But once we cross the threshold, our mental health start to suffer. We feel more restless, more overwhelmed, and less in control. Why does this happen? Constant notification, is constant stress. Endless scrolling is less sleep, less focus. Comparing lives online is more self doubt. What can we do? Start with small changes, set screen limits, take free breaks, replace scroll time with walk time, read time, or rest time. Your screen is a tool, not a trap. Use it wisely and protect your peace. Let's talk about something that's quietly shaping how we think and feels online: social media algorithm. These platforms are not just showing you random posts, they are engineered for engagement, meaning they are designed to grab your attention and keep you scrolling. How do they do it? They prioritize content that trigger emotions, especially FOMO, fear of missing out. That's why you see highlight reels, viral trend, and posts that make you feel like you are missing something. Here, the sneaky part: variable rewards. You never know when the next like or comment will pop up. It's unpredictable, just like a slot machine. That uncertainty keeps you hooked, checking again and again. Why does this matter? Because it's not just about entertainment, it's about validation. We start chasing like, views, and reactions instead of real connection, and that can mess with our self worth and mental peace. Next time you feel pulled into the scroll loop, pause, ask yourself, am I here for joy or just chasing validation? Then choose to step back even for a few minutes. Let's talk about something super important for mental wellness: validation, not just kind you get from likes or comments, but the kind that comes from within. External validation: this is when your self-worth depend on other. You feel good only when someone praises you, likes your post, or agrees with you. But it's fragile, it fades quickly and keeps you chasing approval. Internal validation: this is rooted in self-acceptance. You know your worth even when no one's clapping. It's resilient, long lasting, and gives you real confidence. The goal is shift from asking do they like me to do I like me. That where true peace begins. We all have different styles. Observer: do it right. Director: do it now. Inspirer: do it together. Supporter: do it in a caring way. Each style seek validations differently, but all can grow stronger with internal grounding. Next time you feel unsure, pause and ask, am I proud of how I showed up today? If yes, that's internal validation and it's powerful. Feeling overwhelmed by social media? You are not alone. Let's talk about how to reduce FOMO, that anxious feeling of missing out. Here are three simple, powerful strategies. First is mindful scrolling. Before you open an app, ask yourself why. Set a timer, maybe 15 minutes. Scroll with intention, not out of habit. This helps you stay in control instead of getting lost in the feed. Second is digital boundaries. Turn off non-essential notification, create phone-free zones like your bedroom or dinner table. This gives your brain space to breathe and reconnect with real life. And third is grounding practices. Focus on what's present in your life, not what's missing. Practice gratitude even for small things. This shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. FOMO fades when you start living with intention. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be a here full here fully. Let's talk about something that can truly transform your mindset: internal validation. 100% authenticity. This is not just a buzzword, it's a lifestyle. When you show up as your real self without filter or performance, you build trust with yourself. You stop chasing approval and start living with purpose. Resilience and purpose: when you know your why and accept yourself fully, external validation becomes a bonus, not a necessity. You don't need like or applause to feel enough. You are already enough. Enough. Emotional resilience: this is your inner strength, the ability to stay grounded even when no one's watching. It's what's help you bounce back, stay focused, and feel confident without digital noises. Move from do they like me to do I like me. That's the real win. Here's your reminder: validation should not define self worth. Your value is not measured in likes, views, or comments. It inherent built from your purpose, your growth, and your truth. Awareness is the antidote to FOMO. Once you see the pattern, you can break it. You can choose peace, presence, and authenticity every single day. You don't need digital applause to feel enough. You already are. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay kind.